Okay, before the official introduction, I want to give you a brief introduction about myself. My name is Zoe, and I come from the Roypow and responsible for the marine ESS and the business development. And today I will going to give you a detailed introduction of our DNV type-proofed marine ESS batteries and the detailed applications for these solutions. Now let's get started. I will share my screen. Okay, in today's webinars, we will cover five key parts. The first part is about us, the company introduction. The second part is the why the energy storage system. The marine batteries are essential for the maritime operations. And the third part is our Roypow's marine ESS solutions. And the fourth part is the ESS application scenarios for different vessels. And the last part is the some Q&A with our industry experts. Okay, that's about us. Roypow is a national high-tech enterprise. We founded in Shenzhen 2014 as a lithium battery manufacturer, and we started 2016 to provide one-stop energy solutions. Our core business is R&D and self-development and manufacturing and sales of lithium batteries and energy storage system. Now we have over 650 employees and 200 R&D engineers. In last year, our turnover is about $135 million, and we have a global supply chain strategies with 14 worldwide branches and service setups. Now, Roypow has become a world-renowned brand of energy revolutions and a global presence in over 60 countries and is under developing rapidly. And here is our global worldwide subsidiaries with total 14 offices and service setups. In Europe, we have 3 branches. In USA, we have 5 branches. We also have some branches in Asia and South Africa and Australia. And here is our ESS products line. We provide the BESS solutions for the commercial and industry applications, also for the residential and the marine and RV, etc., which covering all the living and working situations. Below is the study cases for Roypow's ESS solutions. Those have been proven and validated by the RV ESS installation case study and marine and trunk and the residential and also the commercial sites. And about our Roypow's competitive strengths with the R&D and the manufacturing and the testing and the quality control. Express the R&D, we have over 200 R&D people with all the patents and awards about 200. And the battery BMS, PCS, and EMS are all in one design by ourselves. And the manufacturing, we have a fully automatic production line with over 8 gigawatts per year production capacity. Our testing level are being authorized the CSA group, the TUV and SUD commit the international standards such as the ULCE IEC. For the quality control, we are using the advanced MES system with many certificates. Here is a quick look about our headquarters with the automatic production line and SMT line and the testing lab. Okay, with the complete introduction in mind, now let's get started explore why the energy storage system are essential for the maritime operations. The first key reason is the environmental challenges. The maritime industries is one of the significant contributor to environmental challenges, such as the IMO have a targeting that cut down the GHG emissions at least 50% by 2050. And the second reason is the battery BSS can optimize the energy consumption for the hybrid and the fully electric vessels. Take example for fully electric vessels, it can save 100% fuel cost and it can significantly reduce the maintenance costs vs the traditional engines. For the hybrid vessels, the BSS can optimize the energy consumptions by running the engines at their most efficient load, can reduce the fuel consumptions and the engine size, and it can also store the excess energies and for later use, making the overall system more efficient and cost effective. Okay, the third reasons that the BSS can support the various operation needs.
everyone，那可以。
The first one is the peak shaving and load levering. It can discharge at the peak and charge off peak. The BSS can reduce the fuels by 20 to 30%. The marine BSS also can have a very quickly response for the large power consumers to meet the high current demands for the tugs or cranes, etc. The marine BSS also can replace the genset, providing a backup power without the need to keeping the engines running all day round and can preventing a critical downtime. And the fourth one is the marine BSS can provide a zero emission and silent sailing and with no noise. The last one is the BSS can integrate it with the PV solar power and shore power for the maximum the renewable use. As we can see, they are integrating the BSS solutions can bring tangible benefits. For the ship owners, for the operators, invest marine BSS is a smart way to reduce the operational costs, improve the operation efficiency, and also meet the environmental targets. Okay, let's move on to the third part, Roypow's marine ESS solutions. And today we are going to introduce our DNV type-approved marine ESS solutions. And this is our certificate, as you can see, with these modules. And this is certifications, and we'll have a detailed introduction about these battery modules. So before that, I would like to demonstrate why the DNV certificate is crucial for the marine batteries. The DNV is one of the most recognized certified society in the maritime industry. Their certifications ensures that our batteries can meet the highest standards for safety, performance, and reliability. So the DNV type-approved certificate process have a very rigorous testing to test the lithium batteries are suited for the environment, including the safety such as the fire, explosion, and leak prevention, and the performance, the higher efficiency and reliability, and the very harsh maritime conditions, and also can shows that the batteries are complying with the industry regulations such as IMO. So the DNV certificate is regarded as the crown certifications in the global maritime field. Only very few companies worldwide have received this certification. It marks Roypow batteries have an international leading core technology and global recognitions for security performance, and is a new benchmark for green navigations. Okay, let's take a look at our BS systems. As you can see, our system consists of three parts. The first part is the battery modules and the PDU power distribution unit and a domain control box. And this BS system is a module design. It can be scaled up to 1000 VDC volts and 100 megawatts to be in series and in parallels. The battery modules can be connected in series to form a string, as you can see, one strings, and the strings can all be parallels to form a battery system. This is a whole battery system, and the battery systems can also be in parallel to a large battery system, up to 100 megawatts. So let's take a example for BESS solutions for super yachts. It's a 600 volts and 1.5 megawatts solutions. So we use our DNV approved batteries is the 16 kilowatts one modules with 96 units to up to 1.5 megawatts. And we use 12 units of battery modules to be in series to a string. And we use 8 strings to be in parallel up to 1.5 megawatts. And the total system, the battery system, the weight is about 11.5 tons. And we also can provide our customer with the cables and the racks also. And our solutions can give the customized solutions based on the customer's different versus. Okay, let's move to the battery modules of this system. We have two modules. First one is the 14 kilowatts hour module. Another is 16 kilowatts hour. And they have a very similar weight and the same dimensions. But this one, it have a large energy density. And the cycle life up to from 6,000 to 8,000 cycles. And the peak current is about 1 C. And the continuous is about 0.5 C. Each battery module is 51.2 volts. And this is the PDU, power distribution unit. Our PDUs, one PDU for one battery string, and each string can include the 17 battery modules. So that means one PDU can management 17 battery modules. And the PDUs also have a IP67 production degrees, and with the BCU fuse shunt, positive and negative connectors, pre-charging circle, MSD, alarm light, etc. And this is the domain control box. It's also energy management systems with a touch screen. This control box can be compatible with the client's EMS, with NEL PCS, and with the VDR. And here are some of the advantages of our system design. The first one is the safety. We use the lithium LFP battery cell. The LFP battery cell are safer than any other lithium battery chemistry because it can support the very higher chemical and thermal stability. The cycle life have up to 6,000 to 8,000 cycle life and over 10 years lifespan. And the system is a module design. The voltages are ranging from the 50 to 1000. And the total single battery system, this battery system can be up to 2.4 megawatts. And the batteries is the system are all the IP67, and the housing is the stainless anti-corrosion robust housing to last 10 years. And behind the battery system, the racks, as you can see, they have integrated gas extraction. It can very quickly to prevent the flammable gas entering the batteries into the battery and extract it very quickly. And this system also DNV type proof, means that it meets the highest industry standards for the marine applications. And we have another safety design such as the emergency stop, MSD, and the battery level, PDU level, short cycle protection, etc. And the most important part of the battery system is the battery modules. So here are some details about the battery module safety design. For the battery modules, each battery modules, we have a 4-level battery safety protections. The first safety protection is the BMS. For this system, we are cooperating with the top experienced third party. These BMS have been verification on the market over 10 years. And the second is the independent hardware protection. The hardware is the overcharging protection, which is independent of the BMS for the cell temperature monitoring. And the third safety design in the batteries is the integrity of fire extinguisher in each batteries with an NTC thermostat to handle the faulty battery that will not affect other batteries. And the last one, productions in the batteries is the battery energy management system display and have a 4G module remote monitoring each battery cell status in the real time and prevent the battery overcharge or discharge. And for the connection, we have a HVIL for all power connectors. It's designed to disconnect the circuit when necessary to prevent the electroshock or other unexpected incidents. And for the safety, here is the thermal test result. In the R&D development process, we will have a real testing and also have a thermal testing to keep the battery running at the most efficient and safety temperature. Okay, that's all about our Roypow batteries solutions. Now let's look at how Roypow's marine ESS can be used in the real applications. The first applications for the marine ESS, that is the ferries, yachts, and small cruise ship, such as the all-electric ferries and the very near-shore yachts like the auto taxi, and the auxiliary power for some small cruise vessels. The BSS can provide the silent and emission-free berthing and can provide a smooth hotel loads such as lighting, HVAC, and gallery, and can also provide power to the short route city crossing. It can also peak shaving and regenerate the energy capture. The second applications, that is for the offshore support vessels. The dynamical position system. The BSS can provide a very instantaneous power to support the frequently start and stop. The DP system can save 20% fuel costs and can also support a very high power operations such as the cranes or joining equipments to prevent the generator overload, also peak shaving and saving the fuel costs. And the BSS on the OSV vessels can provide a smooth operation engines by reducing load frequency, ensuring the power consistent performance. And the third application is the tugboats, such as the hybrid tugboats. The marine ESS can switch to a pure electric mode during docking operations, can reduce the port emissions and fuel costs, and can also provide a silent electric berthing and emission-free quiet and frequently start and stop operations to save the fuel costs, and can also provide a very strong high current plus discharging. And the first application is the river freight and port shuttling. And it can provide a zero emission and a silent operation and the peak demand control and provide a smart shore power switching. And the last application but not least, it can be used on the fishing vessels for the nearshore fishing and the lighting and the catching process. The BSS can have a very low noise operations to protect the animals to protect the fish and can provide also overnight energy discharge. So as we can see, have a brief summaries about the marine Roypow's marine ESS solution applications can be used in ferries, water taxi, passenger boats, tugboats, fishing farm, walkboats, super yacht. Also, we have a solution for the vessel charging stations. Okay, let's move to the last part about the question and answers. Here is some common questions we collected from our customers. Here is the question 1. What are the economic benefits of replacing the existing petrol diesel boat with your battery system? So our answer is the transition to the electric propulsion can deliver first fuel saving. It can reduce the fuel consumption about the operation cost by 60 to 80%. And it can have eco compliance with zero emission during the operation, can avoid the carbon taxes and port fees. The carbon taxes and the port fees will be a trend in the future, especially in Europe. And the low maintenance, the fewer moving parts vs the diesel engines, it can lowering the upkeep costs. Okay, the second question is how is the thermal management handled? Our DNV-certified battery system is a natural cooling for simplicity and reliability. Is a natural cooling. The battery cost and BMS design. For the pricing, because battery is the module design, so the quotation is based on the specific projects. The project-specific quotations provide after the technical assessment. We will give the customer technical collection forms and with detailed requirements, and our engineers will give customized solutions and also accordingly with the quotations. And for the BMS, we are cooperate with the BMS is tire 3-layer architectures and cooperate with the third party. Those BMS has been fire improved over 10 years. And the circle life of the battery systems is over 6,000 to 8,000 cycles at 0.5 C rate with 80% SOH retention. Question 4. Degradation and lifespan. We can guarantee 80% SOH after 6,000 cycles and the standards 0.5 C discharge and charge conditions. The certifications for this system, we have DNV certificate and UN 38.3 for the transportation cell safety. Question 6. The BMS or EMS protocol compatibility. We can provide our batteries communication protocols by CAN and J1939 and Model-Bus, which can be shared to you after we sign the NDA. And the service support in North Ireland or Europe. We have 3 branches in the Europe, in UK and the Netherlands and Germany, which can give you the on-site services. For the first installations with our new customer, we can provide a free commissioning and operator training online and on-site. It's a first installation free support. And for the maintainers, we can provide a complimentary annual checks for free. And we will prepare spare parts for the bulk clients in our 14 worldwide subsidiaries and offices with warehouse. So the customer can receive our spare parts in the nearest branches, such as the spare parts including the battery modules, the fuels, and HV box, etc. for a very rapidly replacement. Q8. Can the battery BMS self-shut down? For the BMS normally operations, the BMS can remain actively if the 24 volts auxiliary power is supplied. It continues transforming the status to vessel controllers. The fault if some abnormal things happen, the BMS disconnects the HV output during the critical faults. The manual reset by technicians is required to post troubleshooting. The last question is the warranty and the lead time. So the warranties we can provide 3 to 5 years based the system and components, and it can be extendable post expiry. And the lead time is about 3 to 6 months after order confirmations. Okay, we'll come to the conclusion of today's webinars. I'll have a summaries of today's webinars. The first, I have give a brief introduction about us, who we are. Roypow with lithium battery manufacturer with worldwide branches and a professional R&D team. And why the marine ESS system are essential for the marine industries, because the environment challenges and the BSS can cut down the fuel costs and provide efficient operations. And the third part, I have an introduction about Roypow's BESS solution details. And the fourth one, we have given an introduction about the BSS can be application for different vessels. So whether you are operating a hybrid or fully electric vessels, the transition to the sustainable energy storage is essential for reducing the emissions and operating more efficient. Our team is here to help you making the shift to cleaner, more sustainable energy solution more easier. If you'd like to continue the conversations, I have here is my WhatsApp and email. You can just add my WhatsApp or send a message to the emails, and we are glad to help your inquiries. And for your specific projects, we can let our engineers teams to give customized solutions and quotations. In the next month, we will exhibiting our latest DNV approved marine battery modules on this show in Amsterdam. Our booth number is hall 84005. We are looking forward to see you at these exhibitions and have a further discussion with you in person. Thank you again for joining us, and we are looking forward to see you in Amsterdam at the hybrid and electric exhibitions, and to have a further detailed discuss with you. Okay, thank you again for joining us today. Take care and see you soon. Bye.